what I can or cannot do with my own life. And I'm feeling really oppressed with all these people disagreeing with my viewpoints. I mean, hasn't anybody heard of rights?
Silence. Be silent. Hold your tongue and hold your head high.
Make it through another day and then make it through another one. Bad grade. That's all it could take to lose my chance at school. And if I fail, don't have the luxury of making a mistake.
Is that what you are? The living mistake of a mother and father who just wanted a son? Tracing back and forth this street twice every single day, making sure my little brother gets the education I've craved since I was his age. Is there no place for me?
This place displaces me, erases me, pulling streams to U.S. city streets, a culture just as strange to me. Not many jobs for the lost Polish girl who struggles with English. It's a riddle everywhere I look.
Across fields, endless fields my hands work, to keep my family just a step back from the cliff edge of starvation. Same fields that keep me miles from education, worn from these miles I'm facing. Keep looking up, keep looking out. One of these days, maybe girls like me will make it to school.
Right after my morning job, 7 hours of school. Then my second job. I work 2 jobs to afford it, but I can't go to school. I am one of the lucky ones.
Just one of these days I'd like to wake up somewhere else. Transport me above the trees, someplace open and I can breathe. And with the sun I'd rise. Rising this morning to the ache of more bruises. Cover it, drown it, hide it. Is this what love looks like? Look to your sisters here, faces hidden here. Lives unspoken to the world, yet loud. I cannot vote, nor protest to change it. I have no voice. Will no one speak up for me?
Yes, Amoy, I've got it. One expels and drives away poverty by holding the Gaza wood of the plow, by being of one mind in the house, by not quarreling, by loving one another, and wearing short pants ready for work. Okay, for my work today, to the river to wash these clothes. Little Wendom's been running around in nothing but a shirt all day. Well, just as well. I need to wash this uniform for school. What would they say if I showed up like this? I need to do my part if I wish for something in return. As Mama always says, the more I plant, the more will grow. One expels and drives away poverty by holding the Gaza wood of the plow, by being of one mind in the house, by not quarreling, by loving one another, by wearing short pants ready for work. It is Mary who sent the news. The Trinity told me to announce it fully. Everyone cultivate the land. One becomes great by cultivating well.
Hold your head like this, little girl. Pick up your feet like this, little girl. Get out of the mud. Climb down from the tree. Today, you're going to town with me. A girl you were, a woman now are. Tie your feet, little girl. Trim your hair, little girl. We will make you presentable to the world. Looks like I'm supposed to cook dumplings today. Gosh, why do I have to be so clumsy at this stuff? Well, someone has to do it, and my parents will be proud. The sooner I start, the sooner I learn, I hope.
My mornings are early. Just before the sun rises on the cornfields, I am walking home from work. Then I go to school with my friends. A little more tired than they are, but happy. My parents encourage my schooling, and I have made it to the 9th grade.
String me a knot and knot me a row, row faster now, across the ocean I go. Bind me a knot me a row, row faster now, ocean carry me home. Okay, he's gone. Maybe this knot for the end row? That looks about right. If these sell this week, we'll have plenty. I should have been home by now. Altogether different, new sounds, new smells, new voices, saying how much for a paper and tall coffees and here's your change. In a haze of cigarette smoke and news headlines, taxis and car horns blaze to wake a city that never sleeps, yet somehow doesn't seem to do a lot of waking. And me? Well, I've been awake for a while now. I'm looking for a job today. Something about a new place gives me a kind of new hope.
The violin does not play for everyone. Every morning I wake somewhere new, this as long as I remember. The world here speaks very much, but I little understand it. Fast, fast, fast they speak, and then look at me as though I'm stupid when I do not respond. Very little speak Polish here. The violin does not play for everyone. I am a hard worker. I look for jobs, but not many will hire. Not great English. Often, the violin does not play for me, but a Pole is not one to give up. I will keep searching.
What? Please repeat yourself. I cannot believe you've done this. I told you to send out those orders 3 days ago. 3 days! No. Don't you dare try to redeem yourself. You knew this would throw throw me off my schedule. You did this to oppress me. Well, I'm not going to fall for it. No, nobody knows how hard it is for girls in the workplace these days. Clear my schedule. I don't care. I need a long weekend, a long lunch to calm down. Ooh, and maybe a spa day. You know what? Clear tomorrow too. I do want a long weekend. Yeah. Bye-bye. Watch where you're going, will you? Seriously, today is not my day. I need a vacation.
This house is always a wreck. What do you even do all day? Answer me. I said, what do you even do around this stupid house all day?
He was just playing.
Get down, kid. I think you're forgetting your place, woman. Starting to disrespect me. I work all day and come home to what? Kid, I said get. That's it.
Stop it! Get off him! Audrey, go to your room right now, baby, okay? Mama's gotta take care of some things around the house. Now, okay?
Eyes open, ears listening. The city pulses and crashes like a built-up drumbeat that never slows down enough to hear the muffled, softer tones. Thousands walking in silence like we're all walking alone. As for me, I wake up to the obnoxious blare of my alarm. Don't have to tell me twice. Grab a granola bar and my headphones, never leave without those. A boring day of school, and then after I'm on my own to explore. Mom and Dad won't be home until later, but it doesn't bother me. I see plenty in the city, and on the weekends when I have the whole day to myself, I take the train out, find a little nature, and write my music. I love my escape. Sometimes I wonder if other people have that.
Becca, it's my turn. Becca, what's for breakfast? Becca, we've got to get to school soon. Oh shoot, I really do have to hurry though.
Freedom. Our spirit haunts, hooks, entices us all. Freedom. Will the time come for my ideas to roam across this vast land's deserts, through the caverns of the empty quarter? For my voice to be sent forth, crying out in the stillness of a quiet people, a voice among the voiceless.
Most mornings I wake up hugging my arms to my chest.
A deep breath lifts my chest. The first few moments after waking up are my favorite. Lie in bed and watch up through the skylight window and watch the sky change.
Change of scenery. Off the mattress and onto the icy stone floor, my daily routine to block out.
What happened last night? Watch a few more moments out the window. Clouds rush.
Rushed past to the other girls' rooms. He's already there, glowering out the window.
Sometimes I have this fleeting feeling I see you, sister. Flying on the wind. It must be beautiful how you flew from here.
Will the time come for my thoughts that hurl in a never-ending spiral to settle, mature, grow, and flourish in a barren wasteland of shackled minds?
Better be back here by 6, he says with a scowl, but my hand is already on the handle and my mind is out the door. A cool, beautiful breath of air in the morning. Settle my mind. Perseverance, strength, freedom.
Will my spirit be set free to soar above the undulating palm fronds? Will my essence, my heart be unfettered. Forever freed of man-made thou shalt not.
What is?
What is?
What is?
What is
What is?
A woman.
Is she
Brave or timid? Does she
Speak
or does she
Hold her tongue.
Will she follow?
or does she
Lead. A woman is strong and capable. She doesn't need to be weak, and she's capable of being alone.
A woman is a guardian, a protector, someone who is meant to love. My mother was that for me. I hope she knows how much she did for me. I guess she doesn't have to be that. She can be independent.
A woman is my mother, strong enough to hold 2 ailing babies while carrying the heavy mid-year basket on her head through the fields each day. And she is loving with a kind force, giving me both a kiss and a push out the door each morning on my way to school.
Responsible. Rises to expectations. Honorable.
A woman works hard, even if she doesn't reap any benefits. She is strong, deals with any pain and moves on. And she takes care of her family and all the ones she loves.
A woman is a price, a number, transient.
But she could be more, able to share her beauty and voice with the world, not have them purchased. A woman endures and rises.
A woman is a bird, caged or free. Still, she sings.
A woman is strong, confident, beautiful, and never owes anyone anything. She can get whatever, whenever she wants, like my much-needed vacation. Aside from that, a woman is whoever she chooses to be.
Hardworking, ambitious, determined.
From her father to her husband, a woman is always with a man. A girl gets married and becomes what her mother was for her and her brothers and sisters. She becomes a woman. A woman cooks and manages the house and above all, her children. Women here help the entire village to survive.
Women are the steady foundation of the people of the world.
Dear, so-and-so. How do you pronounce that name of hers? Quite a mouthful. Anyway, hello. My name is Muffy. My boss decided to give us all international pen pals, and I thought it was such a cute idea. Although, it is an old-fashioned sort of word. Pen pals. But a plus, I get to pass on all of my knowledge to you. I'm from the U.S., LA, California to be exact, and I love it here. There's so much to do in the city. You can get whatever, whenever you want. I even catch sights of movie stars every once in a while. I know all the popular cafes, and I stop at one every day before work. Right now, I'm on a business trip in New York City, but soon I'm going on a vacation to hit up some awesome spas, and I'm so excited. So, speaking of travel, where are you from? What are your favorite places to shop? What's your job like? Tell me everything. I want to know it all so that I can give you the best of advice because I, after all, have gotten the best jobs by working really hard and earning it. Okay, I've got to go. I think this is over mail. Wait, I don't know how literally you people take things over there. Don't actually kiss the mail. Gross. XOXO, Muffy.
This bus, which stop?
Oh, where does this bus stop? Commerce Street, 10th, Kirkland. I think it ends by the Immigration Center on Fed.
Thank you. I have a new job. Do not know the city side well.
Where are you from?
Different places, mostly on the south side. This new job, this side, at Karksma.
Never heard of it.
A Polish restaurant, Greenpoint Avenue.
Oh, are you from Poland? It doesn't seem like English is your first language.
Yes, Poland was my home. Not for many years now, though. Where do you go?
School. I have to bring my siblings early to school so I can come here and catch this bus.
You are a school-age girl? Look at you, so much makeup. Why are you, so done up?
Hey, I look nice. This takes a lot of work, I'll have you know. What's wrong with a little makeup? Boys like girls with a good look. What's it to you anyways, stranger?
I'm sorry. No offense. It's just, my mother said, do not push the river. It flows by itself.
I don't know what life you're living, but nothing much moves in my life without a good push.
This is my bus. Zobaczenia. See you tomorrow, friend.
See you later. Good luck in your new job. What does she know? Does she have to take care of every person in her house, keep everything running smoothly, just perfectly, so when Dad comes home, everything's good enough for him? Stupid drunk. The best nights are when he's so wasted he comes home and passes out on the couch right away, before he can find anything to beat me for. But this is the best part about me. This is what I can control.
Like all different instruments in an achingly similar song, beautiful parts meant to join together in melody, not louder, drowning out one another, nor silenced, or stories never heard. If we heard the true, deep notes of one another, might we find that we resonate one with another, and only together should we rise.
Did you ask your father about school yet? She shook her head no. I've been pressing her to for weeks. My Abu was hesitant because of what the leaders would say, but he finally agreed. I'll be going to school this year. But I look across at my friends and I just wish we could go together. I wish you could have the same freedom as me. Maybe we are a different role in society than men, but would it not help our communities if we were both equally educated?
Shh! Not so loud! If the wrong person hears you talk like that...
What's it to you? I said nothing wrong. And my Abu believes I should be educated.
Most girls in this village are barely allowed here to market.
Yes, but I don't understand. Nihari? Kofta?
No, thank you.
Come on now, only 12 rupee?
No, really, thank you.
You know, I see you come to the market every day, but you never buy anything. How come? Never mind. You're not from around here, are you? Where are you from?
I probably shouldn't say.
It's okay, I won't tell anybody.
Well, I'm from the United States, New York.
Whoa, really? What's it like there?
Busy, but it's beautiful.
Wow. I'd love to visit the U.S. someday. Wait, how'd you end up in Pakistan?
What is it, Emma? You're not trying to run away, are you? You know he'll catch you and it'll be so much worse. Please, Emma, talk to me. What's going on?
I can't take this anymore, Lana. I've been living in hell since Mom died, and that man is evil, evil. If you knew even half the things he's done.
I know, Emma, I know. But tell me, where are you going to go?
I met someone. We've been talking for a while now, and well, he wants me to come and live with him. He's offered me a safe home away from all this. Listen, I know what you're going to say, but I know he really means this. He really loves me, Lana.
Well, if you thought I'd say don't go, you're right. Think about what you're saying. Just think for a minute. How do you know he's telling you the truth? How do you know it won't be worse than where you are now?
Nothing could be worse than where I am now. If I stay, there will be nothing left of me. It has all been taken. And maybe it won't turn out to be the very best life, but at least it will be a life. My life. I'm not letting this chance pass me up, Lana. Quit holding me back.
Is that what you think I'm doing? What if your dad tries to find you?
Let him. He'll be far from here by the time he knows I'm gone.
Hello? I said, how'd you end up in Pakistan?
Sorry, I gotta go. I really shouldn't be talking to you.
Hurry! Go there!
I never saw her again. Wasn't too different from the rest. Girls come and go around here all the time. Most I never saw again, or wished I had in the state they were in. Me, I was moved to a brothel in Connecticut. They steal us. Myself was gone from the first one who paid for me. He took my soul, then more and more. Now, like a ghost, I live here, if this is what you call living. What did I do to deserve this? Yet, this is how I've always been treated. What if I do deserve this?
So, what do you want?
A girl. How much?
I mean, which girl? I have a few here with me. Cost or label right over here.
That one in the middle. 3.
Hey, 3! Come in here! Now! You don't want to make me say that again.
I was property. I was a number. Sold each night to the highest bidder. I had no worth. But by some miracle I escaped and found refuge in a safe house for girls who had been trafficked. The mentors at the safe house helped me break free from my shame, gave me a new start, a new life. Their organization raided the brothel where my sister was, but she had been moved after I ran away. Sister, I know I may never see you again. Not a day goes by that I don't feel the guilt of not taking you with me. though don't know how I could, even if I tried. Don't give up, sister. You are worth so much more. Now all I can do is try and stop this from happening to anyone else.
Salam, Bedatu. Bereketi, blessings, brother. It is so good to hear from you. I've missed having you around, but I am so proud of you for making it to university. We've been hit with the drought here, so many families are without water. I have to go to a well in a village. I'm away home from school now. But as is said, when relatives help each other, what evil can harm us? Konjit and Bashi and Nana have been helping with chores lately, though I keep having to scold them for playing in the mud puddles. I make them do their own laundry now. I sound just like how you used to scold me when you were home. Pray for me in school, that I can handle both homework and family. A rainy season is coming soon, another blessing. Abati and Inani send their love. Salam, Marjani.
I love my country.
My country is beautiful, roots deep in tradition, a great respect for one another, and
A strong force to be the best we can be.
But sometimes
I feel I can't live up to the expectations.
Sometimes feel no matter how hard I try, it'll never be enough.
sometimes I feel like change is long in coming, and girls around me continue to suffer, and I can't
Help feeling trapped
by traditions that silence girls around me.
by both working to help my family survive and keeping my schoolwork up.
By all I'm supposed to be and achieve, yet not educated as I wish to be.
I wish to be more for my family.
More for my community, but can I?
Do I?
Do I have a voice?
I have a lot to say. Bottled up on course to explode, so I write. I watch, I write. I listen and I write. I speak through these words and through music. It's the only way I know. Plus, I don't have anyone to talk to at home. I'm not silenced, it's just silent. Mom and Dad leave before I go to school in the morning, and most of the time they're home when it's dark. Wear it loose like I don't care, but who doesn't want someone to ask how their day was? Would their lives be much different if I wasn't there? But then I look around me. So many people seem to have no one, seem to be passed by without another thought. It just seems that maybe we forget we have the same fears, desires, and pains. And we get caught up thinking we have the differences. Could we stop long enough, be quiet enough to hear each other?
Get over here! Don't you back away from me! Stupid! Useless! If you ever talk like that to me again!
Stupid. Useless. Words fly and then a slap to the face. A punch to the gut so that they really sink in. He tells me that this is love. It was easy to just believe him when his was the only voice I heard. But then, I heard another voice. A woman in my neighborhood reached out to me. She spoke these verses over me, and now I hear them every time he yells at me. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will protect you. Her voice, this scripture, it reminds me that I can make it through anything. She says, God doesn't make mistakes. You're valuable to him, and can that be true?
I missed talking before the bus. I had to make talk with that man with the mustache who wears all those silly hats. You should have seen the look on his face. I have never seen a man so happy to see his boss. Rebecca, what is that?
Just fell, tripped, couldn't catch myself.
And that? You fell there too?
Yeah, just didn't see that stupid step. No big deal.
If no big deal, then why were you not here yesterday?
It's just a couple bruises, okay? Can't you take a hint?
I wish you met my mother, Rebecca. In Poland, every day when I got home, she would be waiting in the kitchen by the door. First thing, she would take my bag and sit me down and make me tell her about my day. So many things I tried to hide from her. I was a good actor, too, but she wouldn't stop. She was like a little toddler. She would ask and ask and ask. Sometimes, I wish I had someone to pry things out of me. I know those are no marks from a fall, Rebecca.
Just messed stuff up, that's all.
You messed up? I don't understand.
Yeah, me neither. How does he expect me to keep everything running just perfectly? Keep everything in line so when he comes home, he doesn't have to do one stupid thing. But then you mess up one day. And it's all over.
What happened?
Just went out with some friends, that's what happened. I'm just so sick and tired of holding us all together. But they left me drunk at this stupid party and I had to find my own way home. Turned out to be midnight and Dad didn't like that very much.
Does he do this very often?
Yeah, mostly when he's drunk, but lately even when he's not.
What about your brother, your sister?
He will not touch them. I get them out of the house before he wakes up and shut them in their rooms before he gets home.
How long have you kept this all to yourself?
Never really had anyone care enough to listen.
Me neither. Without a home, I live place to place, never in one place long enough for someone to get to know me, to listen. You gave me that, Rebecca. This is a gift I cannot repay, but I can give the same to you.
That's sweet. Thank you. Really, how do you say Zobaczenia?
Zobaczenia. See you tomorrow. Bye.
I was only 10 when it started. My mother raised me alone, but she was diagnosed with lymphoma and died in the hospital. After that, I was put into the custody of my father. I'd only ever met him a few times before. My mother always said he was a worthless drunk and we were better off without him. I understood what she meant when I was put into his care. He spent all his money on alcohol or at the casino. Every day I sat alone in his apartment, all day surrounded by junk. And it got worse when he stayed home. I'd hide for hours playing games on my mom's old tablet or scrolling through Instagram. One day I got a message from a guy. He said he was from New York, like me. We started talking all the time online. He was the only person in my life who seemed to care about me. He said that I was beautiful, told me I was smart, and that my dad should treat me like a princess. He made me feel loved, and I missed feeling that. So I clung to his every word. After a few months, he said he wanted to meet me. Even bought me a plane ticket. Said not to tell my dad because he would try and hold me back. I believed him. I was just a kid, desperate for affection and validation. So I left. But the man that I met at the airport was not the boy I'd been talking to for months. No one knew where I'd gone. But before I knew it, I was on a plane for Pakistan in control of a pimp.
Salam, Emma.
Salam, Roxana. How's the market today?
It's been slow, but I've been able to work on my homework. Emma, I saw where you went home yesterday.
Did you tell anyone? Please say no, Roxana.
I didn't, but...
Do not speak a word, understand? It doesn't matter. It's just how it is. Like how most of your friends can't go to school. I just have to accept it. It's my life, nothing I don't deserve.
You don't deserve to be treated like that. Do you hear me? And just because it is the way it is doesn't make it right. No one deserves to be treated like that. You're so much more.
But maybe I'm not. Roxana, this is how I've been treated as long as I can remember.
How you have been, not how you should have been. Look, please, let me help. I can talk to my Abu. Maybe there's something we could do.
And where will I go? They will find me.
I have cousins in another city. Maybe we could get you there.
I don't know.
You were made with a purpose, with a vision for your life.
I was made into what is beautiful enough to sell.
No! You are not what that man has made you, but what God has made you.
Punished for my mistakes. Worthless.
No, not made to be a slave. Made to be free.
Freedom is far from me. A distant stranger who favors others.
You are never alone. Listen. Maybe there's something we could do. I'll talk to my Abu.
We'll talk tomorrow. I've been gone too long already. I gotta go. Customers will be arriving soon.
Tomorrow, okay? Be safe. Take this. Please come back tomorrow.
Maybe there's hope.
You listen here. We know you
you've been talking to someone. You knew the rules. And now we have you getting the police called on us? No one is finding out about this, alright? You're being moved to a brothel in Mumbai. We leave in 10 minutes. Pack your bag now!
Dear Muffy, Shakran, thank you for your letter. Your life sounds rather extravagant. Are you royalty? I am from Saudi Arabia, and I work 2 jobs to be able to go to school. I love my family, they are wonderful. But since I have graduated, our village has been through a drought, and too many couldn't get to water. My mother and I have fled to Ethiopia until father finds a new farm, Djibouti.
I should post a picture of it. That'll show everyone how much of a good person I really am.
Salam! I've noticed that you've been staying here, so I made you this bread. Injera, as we call it, to welcome you.
Thank you. It's just...
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
No, it's not that. I'm a stranger. I've never known that much kindness before.
Well, you are here, so you are family. This is how our culture is. We only have each other after all. Say, would you and your mother like to join my family and I for dinner tonight?
Yes, please.
It's been such a long time since my mother has cooked for anyone, but I'm sure she'd be happy to have another guest at the table. She really loves my siblings, and I'm sure.
Hi, ni hao. Can you tell me where I can send a letter around here?
Ni hao. This post office is 12 miles away. In the city. You know here?
Yes, I'm still trying to get used to everything. I'm just trying to get this letter to my sister. Though, who knows if she'd even want to hear from me.
Oh. Is your sister in China too?
No, I left a long time ago. She's still in the States, but I have an internship here. Oh, well, in this area, and but a wonderful family has been hosting me until I find an apartment. How long have you lived here? Oh, sorry, I'm rambling. I'm Kara, by the way.
Nice to meet you. I'm Yonzan. My family has never not lived here.
Where do you go to school? In the city too?
My brother goes there.
You don't go?
My parents had to choose which child to send to school this year. But if I was allowed to go, I would want to be a doctor.
Do you think you might be able to go next year?
Unfortunately, my parents just can't afford it for the both of us. Sorry, I've got to get going to get my brother from school. Do you want me to take that letter for you?
Sure, okay. But just make sure it gets there, okay?
I will. Me too.
Thank you. Cynthia?
It was for girls like her, and for girls like my sister, that I started Emily's school. For her story and their stories are mine. 17. 3. 29. 11. I was given.
He gave me he said, here's your
Number.
This number is how men choose you.
As if we were something off a menu, nothing more.
We are bought and abused, time after time after time again.
You begin to wonder, is this all I'm made for?
This is what they pay for, so I must deserve what they take from me, right?
Am I worth more, or is this
Who I am? I was sexually abused by my stepfather when I was 13 years old. This continued for a year until finally I ran away. Homeless, they found me. Said the right words that I longed to hear. I trusted them and ended up being sex trafficked. I was first taken to the Super Bowl, one of the biggest markets for paid sex in the United States.
January 2019, Atlanta. 33 arrested for sex trafficking before the Super Bowl. 4 victims have been saved.
But not me. I am exploited daily out of businesses that have a legitimate front. In plain sight, I stand before you every day, but you have no idea what's happening to me. I never thought when I ran away that this could happen.
Girls who run away or are homeless are more likely to be abducted into sex trafficking.
I was put on the market after being tricked by an online boyfriend who took me overseas. Instead of a promised freedom, I found slavery. Sex traffickers look for signs of vulnerability and low self-esteem in girls, often talking to them online for months. I never thought a simple friend request could lead to this.
My sister and I were sold into sex slavery by a relative after the death of our mother. Separated from all relatives and connections. I was isolated. Isolation is an effective method used by traffickers. If a girl is removed from her support, friends or family, she's less likely to try and get out of her situation. She has nowhere to go. I never imagined that this could happen to me.
My sister and I were in the same brothel, controlled by the same man. But one night, she disappeared, and I had no idea what had happened to her.
We had been enslaved for 2 years, but one night I escaped. On any other night, my fear of being caught and what they would do to me would have stopped me. But on that night, something kept me running. By divine intervention, I was found. No, rescued by an organization called Love 146. Which fights around the world against sex trafficking. They save girls as young as 5.
These girls sat behind a glass wall, blankly watching cartoons on TV while their predators ordered them by number. They were vacant, shells of what a child should be. There was no light in their eyes, no life left. Their light had been taken from them. These children, raped 7, 10, 15 times each night. They were so young, 13, 11. It was hard to tell. Sorrow covered their faces with nothingness.
Except one girl. One girl who wouldn't watch the cartoons. Her number was 146. She was looking beyond the glass. She was staring out at her predators with a piercing gaze. There was still fight left in this girl, life left in her eyes. And with her hope came Love 146. With the information I was able to give, Love 146 raided the brothel where my sister and I and so many others had been kept. But my disappearance had compromised the traffickers. By the time Love 146 arrived, all the girls in the brothel had been moved, including my sister.
And now, I am completely alone. I wish to be saved. Can you hear my voice?
After being rescued, I knew I had to fight for those still trapped. So I started a school for rescued girls. For if one girl is given an education, her identity changes. If she's given a safe place, she is one step closer to being protected from trafficking. If one girl is given a voice, then she can give it to another. And hopefully our voices together can begin to raise up those still oppressed around us. Will you join me?
Every morning I wake with his voice shouting in my head and my body dizzy from bruises. I do not know how or if this can change, but I know where to go now. A woman in simple kindness reminds me nothing can strain me from God's love, not even this. So as I continue to endure this hardship, her words, her investment in me, that gives me hope to live. I wonder, do you know you saved my life?
Hello. No, really, it's fine, really. No, it happens all the time. Muffy's an uncommon name, and really, I'll call you back. Excuse me, that was my seat you just stole. Bet you were waiting for the 1 second I got up so you could do that, huh? You people are always taking what isn't yours.
Give it a rest, just take my seat.
No, I want to know what makes her think she has the right to take what was mine. So what do you have to say for yourself?
Sorry, I didn't know you were sitting here.
What is up with people? What is up with the world? First, people are telling me that working hard doesn't get you anywhere, and now they're yelling at me for it. The way the world works is that you work hard and you get a promotion. That's it. That's that. Working hard has always gotten me where I've wanted to go. So if they're not getting there, they're just not working hard enough. And on all the days it had to happen, I had to take this disgusting bus because my driver was sick, and I couldn't catch a taxi in time. And I had to get my seat stolen by some stupid slut.
Hey, that's enough.
Excuse me?
Open your eyes, or maybe shut your mouth long enough to hear someone else's voice for a change. Do you have any idea what she might be going through? Or anyone else for that matter?
I see plenty. Low lives too lazy to do anything to contribute to society.
Listen to yourself. I see you every day. You're so ignorant and selfish. It's the world we're living in now. Demand our way and tolerate me. While we steamroll right over other people's values and beliefs. We scream so much about our rights, join the chorus to serve ourselves. Do you even hear her? Looking to society to give you an answer?
Just
need to know how to think for yourself. Social media gives everyone a voice, and everyone chooses to rank theirs. Complacent voices are plentiful, followers are not. Strong opinions and judgment are applauded. Humility is not. Quit doing what the norm is and swim upstream. Take real action. Fight for your sisters. Quiet your soul long enough to hear their cries. Have you ever decided for your child not to go to school because you can't afford it?
Or feared for the safety of your child making the long walks to school each day?
Girls around the world like me work night and day in order to support families at the same time if they can't go to school.
Thousands around us face racial discrimination or isolation, leaving them unable to support themselves despite their constant efforts to do so.
around the world. In the U.S. and even right here in Connecticut, thousands of girls are enslaved in illegal underground systems of sex trafficking. Speaking could cost them their lives.
Still others are at extreme risk of exploitation because of their abuse or violence in their homes.
Many run from home having no support, leaving them vulnerable to traffickers.
Our voices are silent. But I choose to lift my voice to rise others.
I choose to listen to the voice of truth, not the voice of my abuser.
I choose to help my family and continue my education.
I choose to cross racial boundaries.
For unlikely friendships may just give each other the support we need to keep going. And being a woman means sharing a bond between other women, all of them.
I choose to speak up for girls in my country, even at risk to myself, so girls can gain access to education and freedom.
I choose to give girls support and help strengthen their identity, so hopefully they're less at risk of being exploited, as I was.
I can speak. I can use my voice.
What will you do?
What will you choose?
Something as simple as a kind and encouraging voice can help save a life.
Or a few dollars a day to sponsor a child to get an education.
Or offering a cool cup of water to someone who needs it.
Or using our voice not just for our own rights, but to fight for basic rights for girls who cannot fight for their own.
So let's be inventive and encouraging love and helping out.
Don't sit around on your hands and stop dragging your feet. Clear the path for long-distance runners so they don't trip and fall, so they don't get stuck in a hole and sprain their ankle. Help each other out and run for it.
For if I can freely speak, but a sister is silenced, what have we gained?
If others cannot rise with me, is it worth rising at all?
We all have a choice of what to do with what we are given. Are we fighting for ourselves or including all? I challenge you to stoop down and reach out to those who are not heard and share their burden. Stop and listen. Now that you've heard these voices, you have the opportunity, no, the responsibility to act. How will you respond? How will you use your voice?
Oh